Well, hello, here to show you the Big Bird Dictionary coloring right here. As you have right here, as you see on the left, as you have the ABC and along with the definitions. And basically, what I have described right here is basically starting from the left is that you would see is that with the say the definition so far with teamwork, which these are say definitions like words. So far is what they mean is that so far is for the dictionary that these are words that I picked out so far as maybe a good word that a lot of people would probably like to know the definition of, and which I was probably thinking that maybe a few other words which when I looked at the dictionary, and about two of them that I have, and of course, like we know, most of us here would know that that with the most dictionaries, that there will probably be about maybe 12 or 1,300 or so, maybe 2,000 or so words that you can maybe learn about, and so far as doing the research about it. So as scholastics, so far as meaning for school, and then so far as the meaning for so far as the alphabets, the different letters of the alphabet, and of course that can also do so far as the definition for maybe island, or maybe water, massive water, or measurement of so far of chemistry, or say, and then along with the geography, along with the mountain climate, or so. Different regions of the world, but basically is that I went ahead and picked out four of them here. What you see right here, you got the school and the scholastics, and then along right here you got the two on the left here. What I went ahead and picked out is team, and along with friend is a group on the same side, and along with friend, a person that one knows and trust. And of course, in my own words, I'll probably say a team is so far as working together, so far as getting the job done, getting the priority done. So far as team, it could be sports related, or it could be so far as a great relationship. And then along with friend, also same meaning as great relationship, and then along with the trustworthy, and so far my own words for friend is somebody is like so far as admired, and that considered a best buddy. It's like something like that. But a lot of times whenever I was in school, that a lot of times if you were to do a homework assignment, which if they wanted you to do a homework assignment based on how electricity works, or maybe how about to see here a desert, or whatever you call it, then a lot of times that they would give you they give you maybe about 2 or 3 weeks to research information about it. And a lot of times is that you would get about these same answers a lot of times, that maybe they don't want you to write maybe 3 or 4 sentences about it. They just want you to write something like this, a person who knows and trusts, or a group on the same side. Or it could be so far as a definition for the word toy. And the word toy, could also mean is like something that you buy at the store, you play around with, for a few hours or a few days or whatever, until it breaks, until you grow out of it, whatever. But of course, this is not what I would say a good example of a toy. This is like what you saw in research, instruments. But so far is doing a research about planet Earth. But you got the test part right here. But basically, is that I remember that whenever I was in school, that a lot of times they would give me like a C or a D or so, and or F is like, I don't think I ever got an E or a G grade, but more likely that a lot of times it was between A and C, and then maybe a few D's and maybe a few F's. But so far as administrating, and along with the B, it's like the word B, the definition for the word B. Well, I really don't know. My best guess is maybe best behavior or whatever. But so far as for the grades, is a lot of times that they say this is if they give you a B, they say a B minus or a B plus, and a lot of times they could probably say something you didn't talk about about the people in that region or whatever you call it. But a lot of times you say about the test. Again, my reading glasses, with my reading glasses right here, and along with you got the magnifying glass, but if you look at so far as you look at our planet right here, so far as the test, if we were to do a test, that more likely it would kind of look like this. That they give you all these lines, and then so far as memorizing the different continents or whatever you call it, is they give you these lines to work with, and most times it's like the social studies test or it's a map test or whatever. That they would give you this little section right here, and it could be, it's a library related, it could be a mobile device, iPhone or a computer related. That if you get on a page and then it's like you give this type of activity, for you to work on so far as the test. And if I went ahead and drew that right there, like as library books, if you were to look up so you can get an account, through the library to complete that section. But let's just say that start with the compass is that you have a north, south, east, west. But let's say do a test that you would, if you could memorize like every continent, and of course it's like I can maybe get through it within 2 minutes. But say is that if you were to use say UK for like United Kingdom, and then along with the US for United States, and then and it's like I would probably say that I and Z, it's like you learn things about almost every day, don't you? The I and Z, I think, stands for Israel or whatever. But if you could think of maybe all the different definitions so far as the different cultures, and then along with the different continents and so forth, with all the countries and stuff, and what the materials that they provide, about so far as trading resources. But if we were to study our planet, that know about the type of resource, like if we were to think about a dictionary as something that we can look at, that we can learn about many different things, many different definitions for words. And I would probably say that there is at least 10 million definitions for whatever that they mean so far as words go. And those 10 million, I can maybe think of maybe a definition for the word, say a souvenir. A souvenir is something that you want to keep for your own memory, or your photo collector, or it could be tab glue or super glue, whatever you call it. At least 10 million. But out of those 10 million, you can maybe think of the ones that you kind of want to memorize and kind of keep on a safe, organized on a safe case. But so far as this game is like, so far as the human brain right here, is you got the game of bingo. If we all remember that game of bingo, you got the dog. It's like you got bingo right there. You got bingo, and then right here you got the color. That the color is like, and bingo was his name. But there was a farm. He had a dog, and bingo was his name. And bingo, and bingo was his name. And then you got the tiger right here. You got to say this is like memorize the word. So you get so far a tiger. And of course, it could maybe you can maybe also pronounce it as Tiger. It's like Tigger is like Winnie the Pooh. It's like for tiger or tiger. But so far with Big Bird and Big Bird and dictionary color.